Hi again, it's Amy, and I just wanted to add some of the elements that I've added to the Alice in Wonderland page. So far you had seen the stamping that I had done and the china blue color that I used in acrylic paints to put a light blue Alice blue onto the background. And like I showed in the last video, I used black acrylic paint on some of these stamps and just stamped randomly all over the page, and so you get this really nice textured effect on the checkerboard frame here. And then what I did to make these faint rose impressions is I used a hot glue gun craft. I had used these as stencils before, and you can actually use them as stamps too, and I hadn't tried that method before. I'll link to a video that I had found. Nurse Tara posted a video maybe a year or so ago, and she did a whole bunch of different hot glue shapes on her craft sheet and showed how to use them both as stamps with by dabbing paint onto them, and then also you can use them as stencils or masks with your spray mist. And I'm sure there are other ways you could use them as stencils and masks too, with like paint dabbing and things like that. And then so that's how I did that. Was I just used another one of the foam bouncers, put a little bit of acrylic paint there, and then just faintly got the outlines of these roses. And this is a rose stencil made from manila paper. Just traced out a little design and cut that out, and then I laid that one here. And I pounced in some of Tim Holtz Distress inks in Aged Mahogany. Did the same thing with these two shapes. I don't know if you can see this one as well. But all three of these shapes made me think of Alice in Wonderland, just kind of the spade and heart patterns. And so I thought I would show those elements that I had added, and then I'm going to quickly show you. I have two lace stamps, and I believe these are Prima. I need to look them up. And they look like, sort of a vintage, kind of have a Victorian feel. So I think they would be great for, the time that Alice in Wonderland was set in. I think that they look like that era. So I'm just going to quickly, I'm using my Encore Ultimate Metallic in Gold. These are really super juicy little stamp pads. I really like their metallic line. I got it in gold, bronze, silver, and green, and they really pop, and they give you a lot of ink and a lot of the metallic effect, and they're nice and shiny and pretty. They're a little bit trickier on the more detailed stamps like this one that you're seeing. Like, it comes out a little bit blobby. And let's see what the second generation stamp does to see if that's... Okay, so there's just a lot more faint image there, and because my plan is to create this background, and now I'm just going to take the second lace stamp and pounce on some more of the Encore in Gold. My plan after I create this background is to have some type of Alice image, because I was looking at the page and I thought, it'd be cute to pull one of the quotes from the book and do some hand lettering and have that somewhere on the page. But I thought, really need an image of Alice, and how would I do that? And so I started to look through some YouTube ideas. I like how this one came out over here. This came out pretty defined. So I'm going to be looking for ways to possibly take a separate sheet of paper that I would paint and then cut out an image of her and lay it over the background. And then I also have these cute little heartwarming vintage stickers, and they are from Crafty Secrets Publications, and this is the Wonderful Women collection. So there's a clock there that I'd like to use, since that's very Alice in Wonderland with, you know, the white rabbit and his clock and everything. There's a little blue shoe there with like two sort of fairy creatures there that I thought would be cute. And then there was another, okay, so like these lacy boots remind me of that time frame, and then the red and gold crown I thought would be great to represent the Queen of Hearts. And so I'm probably going to use hot glue to adhere those to the page, and also give them a little bit of dimension, because with the hot glue I can kind of puff it up off the page, and then the sticker will sit a little bit higher, so it'll give it kind of a 3D effect. And so that's where I'm at this point, so I will come back and show you what I do with the stickers.